What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Owls offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Just couldn't find an open man, he'll get rid of it and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time, let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Knight. Grab near the marker, it's Norman. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Find some fresh air. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
They get to him as he throws. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Up-tempo for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Flowers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Line gets set, first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Back to throw, it's Knight. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Knight. Completes it in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Pulls it in. It's Norman. At the 40, there he goes. Into the secondary, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target to the left. Recovered by the defense, and he's almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. Spinderella. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Knight. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Green. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give. Turning it on.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Now the toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to set up the screen.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's caught. It's Wilson.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Working that left side. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. That's caught. It's Wilson. Look out, he's got room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Flowers. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point splits the uprights. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got the back over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Knight. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. Ripping through the defense. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll run it on the counter. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the fifth kick of the night. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. He'll pitch it. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. A quick pass to the left. Open space at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Leaves it with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Crosses the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the first down and more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Georgia coming out with the fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes the handoff. It's Chester. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.